Hello and welcome. I figured I'd do something today. Because she just lied down. Well, this might not last very long because I want to get work done. And she's a distraction. But here she is. The reason for having to take a small break. We have cat cam. How is it going? I am probably going to turn this off. Not gonna lie, because I hate staring at myself twice. Um, are we leaving? I think we're leaving. I think we're leaving. How do I remove this? Remove this thing. Let's just do that. Okay. There we go. How's it going? It was fun for the 2 seconds it lasted. Um, Hi. Eventually, we'll figure out an actual decent cat cam. Nina is here. Hello. And so is Stieg. Hello. Loving this impromptu marathon that's been going on today. I know, right? I got really excited last night when I saw that the lazy gang were streaming, and then today I saw that Marta was also streaming. So I'm just like, all of the work and all of the friend hanging. Um, I am here for all of it, and as it is being a menace. How's it going? Um, for y'all. Oh my goodness, hi. This cat is catting very much. Um, I've mentioned before, I'm working on Project Incarnate edit implementing. Um, Sorry, Asa keeps like trying to get my hand, so I keep petting her. I'm still on 21. I've been on chapter 21 all day. It's great. Um, but it's like a long chapter, but it's like also a lot of fiddly editing. Like it's not like big changes, it's just a lot of small changes. And I'm not very fast when it comes to editing. Even though it's like word count, I'm like, yeah, no, 1,000, like 1,500 words, 600 words, blah, blah, blah. It's like I'm retyping from one doc to another, and it feels like it's taking forever. I've been working on this chapter since about 7:30 this morning. It is now 12, which I mean, like, to be fair, it's not, a lot of time, but also get out of my coffee. And also, my cat is trying to drink all of my coffee. She seems to have a thing for it now, which is a little strange. But hey, we are going to be doing it is going to be kind of sprint heavy because your girl wants to get some work done. I gave myself the deadline of finishing editing by the end of the month. And what is happening with my hair? I'm sorry. I keep looking at myself. I was going to have edits done by the end of this month. The end of this month has 2 days left. I don't think they're going to get done. So we're just kind of just doing what we can. So we're going to get into our first sprint, which I should have set up, and I didn't. So bear with me, boils and ghouls. We're probably going to do the Hexed Hourglass again, because their timers are just easy for me to manage on one monitor. Hexed Hourglass. Do. What's the vibe? I don't know. Let's do the purple pirate ship. I actually think that's a really fun one. All right, so we push that button, and then share my screen. Purple pirate ship, and then I let it play by accident, but it's fine. And then I say, we'll be back. Happy sprinting. that was the end of sprint number 1. How did it go? I finally finished chapter 21. I am now on 22, which the third act is getting ready to pop the fuck off. And I am very tired and don't want to keep going. But we're going to, because we really, I have to. I really want to get this book published. So I want to get it edited. So that way I can toss it at the Mars. And that way I could, for copy edits. And then I can get to formatting. So, yeah. This is I once again was wondering if two characters should be in love. Why does this always happen? Because it's fun. That's my answer. Because it's fun. I wrote Throft instead of Frothed, which, like, I've been posting on Instagram stories the funny typos that I've been finding while running through these edits. And there was one that was it was supposed to be like distinctive cologne, and the typo said distinctive colon, which was fun. Then there was another one, instead of campfire stories, it was vamp fire stories. Another one last night was he spoke with honeyed words instead of honeyed words. And today was some Cthulhu level nonsense where the cat was like supposed to be putting their head on their paws, but I had written putting their hands on their paws, so the cat was a Cthulhu nightmare. It was fine. So yeah. Nina got 695 words. We love that for you. That is awesome. Don't know why we said we. Meant to say I. I'm really tired. Dude. Steve says, oh, okay, I have made an activity list for Enbro and a list over for possible bookstores to visit. That's always fun. And day trips to make. And now I'm deep cleaning my apartment so that it's clean when I come back home. Yay! Nina says, I'm so jealous. Enbro is my favorite city. Yeah, I hope you guys have fun. I hope the retreat is awesome and you get like fun moments and stuff and things. Yeah. Already wrote 2.8k. 2.8k today. That is awesome. That is amazing. I love it. You are crushing it so much. Oh, sorry. She says, I am very excited, Nina. It was awesome. 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 I will live vicariously through Instagram stories you guys better be making. Right? Half of the fun about all of our friends going on writing retreats is the Instagram stories. Hello, Your Highness. Bloody well jump scares. Look at this little bean. She is jump scaring. She's like, I'm not staring at the camera, mother. I am here for pets and pets only. Hello. She's getting better at the house. It was funny. I was talking to my gran the other day, and as he walked into the room, right, and sat down about at arm's reach from my mom, or from my grandma, and grandma reaches out. It's like, I can't pet you, and I'm not going to reach for you. You have to come here. All right, if you want pets, you have to come to me. And my cat stood up, walked between my grandma's feet, and lied down so she could get pets. It was ridiculous. I thought I was going to die because it was hilarious. I once went on a writing retreat with Anne and Violet. It was the first time we met, so we did not write at all. LOL. Like we wrote 2,000 words combined. Yeah, I feel like that would happen to me too if I went on a writing retreat with any of y'all. I feel like the first writing retreat would be the least amount of work happening because, friends and people. I have to have the friends and people. Either that or I'd want to hide in a corner and be very socially anxious and not want to do the socials. But that would be counterproductive. I almost went to go see the Northern Lights with Laura earlier this year, but that was before I got all doctored and stuff, so I didn't feel like I could make the trip. One of these days, we will do some things. Like I just read that comment. You cannot backseat Streamhouse to me. I don't approve. Okay. Oh, calm down. You are getting fluff everywhere, and some of it is now in my coffee. It's fine. I think we get started. Ooh. Nina says, I might go on a solo writing retreat in August, but I don't know yet. I am not a solo traveler. I hate it. Me neither. I don't like traveling to begin with. I don't do the longer the trip, the worse I feel by the time I get to the end. There was a how do I vaguely word it without doxing myself? There was a theme park type variant thing. It exists maybe 2 hours, give or take, somewhere in my general vicinity. By about halfway, there was multiple cars in existence in the one car. Like I was dizzy and woozy and just not. The motion sick was motion sickening. And then I almost final destinationed out of a roller coaster that day. That was fun. Because I really wish I was kidding. Tangent story goes sideways, and then we'll get to a sprint because I love telling a story. There's this ride that has like, it's like one of the steepest drops, and it's got a bunch of loops, terrifying as hell, and it's a bar that sits on your lap. That is the only safety restraint in this thing, okay? And it was me, hubby, and a coworker, because I used to work at the coffee shop, right? And the dang thing didn't click. So they kicked hubby off, right? Because it has to click. It's supposed to click 3 times. Important. And so they kicked hubby off because it wouldn't click, right? And they tried it with me. It clicked twice. And they started the ride. I swear, this damn bar started to lift while we were doing the loops. And you know those cans of cranberry sauce that, like, when you open it and you just kind of hold it up in the air, it just kind of does one of these? I felt like that was going to be me. It was, and the deep and the drop was so far, like so straight down and so steep and so long, you cannot scream after about halfway. That was the last time I ever went out to that amusement park, and nope, hell no. I got that one. I have been on 2 solo trips, Nina says, and even though I liked some of it overall, I hated being alone. That's fair. Maybe I should just visit Anne. 7-hour train ride to get there, 7-hour train ride back. And I do love train rides. Do it. Stalk Anne. I'm kidding. Make sure there's no hair in my coffee before I drink it. Anywho, let's get another sprinty spront started. We're going to use the same timer because it's just easy for me to navigate. And we're going to do another 45. And it's going to be a good sprint full of words or not words, depending on what you're doing. I ain't responsible for your productivity. But I'm going to get some words. Happy sprinting. That was that sprint happened. Holy crap. Oh, I got 1,021 words. Somewhere near the end of this chapter. Well, I think hold on. Let me look at my notes. Let me look. Okay. Not halfway. Not halfway at all. Lots of work to do. But it's fine. I'm trying. How'd it go for other folks? Nina says, I hate when writing goes so well and the chapters are longer than I expected. My characters are usually severely underwritten. And then I have a chapter that is just so short. I understand this completely. It sucks. And I hate it so very much. Like I know it's fine, first draft and all, but still, yeah, the whole sentence where a chapter is only as long as it needs to be is supposed to be a thing, and I'm just like, but also it makes me sad. So yeah. But you got 884 words, so you're kicking ass. You're absolutely crushing it today, my dear. I should probably sit up like a professional human and not somebody who wants to take a goddamn nap. Because that is how I feel. I would like to take a damn nap. Do I just make this? Do I make the stream 2 hours instead of 3? Do I just give up and stop for the day, or do I push through and finish this chapter? Decisions, decisions, decisions. I am like, I have coffee left. There's still coffee in this cup, and I'm drinking it. But man, I am at the beginning of this project, so there's motivation here. That's fair. That's fair. I miss that, like, that fire, that motivation where it's just like, we're doing a thing, let's go. The words are wording, I miss that. Because doing these edits, I am very much having to force myself to stay on task. I was talking about that during one of the other 2 streams today, is that I'm kind of being a little unhealthy about it because I want to get this done before the end of the year. Like the hope, knock on wood, the hope is to get this published before this year is out. So I have 6 months, well, 5. I have 5 months to finish these edits, to get them to be copy edited, to implement those edits, and then format and publish. It feels so very far away. And I'm trying not to let that part of my brain be like, you're not gonna make it, bitch. Because I keep getting myself get distracted. And I'm just like, well, just be like me and have commitment issues. I'm joking. I couldn't. I'm like, I have to. I mean, I'm on chapter 22 out of 36 plus an epilogue. So, like, I'm getting to the end, kind of. And implementing copy edits, I don't think is going to take super long because I'm not changing structure like I am in this edit. Right? Like, it shouldn't take a while, right? Thank you, Nina. I can't wait to hold it. Like, I have a book cover. I still have to decide when I'm doing the reveal for that. Where I will have a book cover. I paid for it yesterday. I'm just waiting for the files to show up. to show up, and I've been staring at this thing like I'll get out. It's so close to being in my hands that like it is so I wouldn't know that it's so excited by my absolute tired right now. And that's half the reason why I started pushing myself as hard as I did this month, because I was just I was supposed to just be doing research on book covers, right? I wasn't actually supposed to choose an artist yet. I wasn't actually supposed to, sign up for shit yet. But then I'm like, there was a form to fill out. So I filled out the form. And then all of a sudden it was just like, hey, cool, we have ideas. And I'm like, oh, shit. I don't have a release date. I don't have the book size. I have nothing. Because it's like, there's no, it's like, do we keep it? Because they had like a thing where it was like, do you want us to share this cover? And you had options of like, yes, no, or wait till the book is released. Like, so there was like questions like that I had to fill out. And I'm just like, uh-oh. So now like I automatically started feeling more pressure to get this done, because so that way I could give them that information, because I left those fields like TBD, right? So I'm like, like I gotta get this done. I can't wait to one day be at the point where I have a book cover. I genuinely live for book cover reveals. Book cover reveals are so much fun. Like the cover, like the covers people come up with are like like Inevitable Books. This is their line of books that they've published through. All their covers are so pretty. And I like Anne's covers, and I like Mars's covers. Like, and we're not gonna talk about Laura's covers, because the tentaculiness of Laura's covers is just chef's kiss. Even like Backhanded Compliments, which I still don't have yet. I will get Backhanded Compliments so I can support Katie, and maybe actually read a romance book that doesn't have vampires in it. It is my plan. I swear. I am planning on at least at some point getting Backhanded Compliments. Sometimes things just happen faster than you think. It's so true though. I kind of blinked, and all of a sudden, like I was screwing. So this whole cover thing started because I was just screwing around. Okay. And I told one of those robots to design a cover. Now, I will never use AI for my products, for book covers, for marketing. I am against AI with my whole chest. All right, I've talked about my stance on AI. I use it to focus my ADHD. But it will never show up in my work. Full stop. But I was screwing around one day, and I'm like, hey, design me a cover. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. So I didn't want to get obsessed with how that cover looked and try to design it on my own. I wanted something better than what the robot did, because artists need to be paid for their art. Full fucking stop. Whole chest. Right? So that's when I started researching cover designers, because I'm like, I want something like this. So then I gave them like a description of the story and the vibe and how I liked these kind of elements, and if they could just do something that like was cool, that fit the vibe, and they understood the assignment with a precision, just that yes, it made the AI look like shit, and which made me fucking happy. My big plan, once I have finished a draft of anything, is to commission character art of the characters. We'll see if that happens. I want to do character art so bad. I want to do that. I think I've talked about it before. There's character art I want to commission, and then there's also symbology art for the book, because I liked the idea of, at some point within this series life, of trying to make tattoos based on parts in the book. I was going to do that for this book, but then I started thinking about it, and it's not super important in book one, as like it is, but the clan symbols and the rest of the symbology is more important going forward in the series. And then I started learning about special editions and Kickstarters and stuff. And so I'm like, I feel like the tattoo stuff, I think, would be cooler for like special edition stuff. But I still want to do character art. So I don't know how that's going to happen. Because every artist I know is fucking busy. Like, they have lives. And I'm just like, I would have to Google character artists. And I want to support my art friends. But they're all busy. I commissioned character art of 2 of my D&D characters. I'm still waiting on one. And now I am obsessed with it, LOL. But I don't have any money to go crazy. See, that's also the thing right there. I am still of the poor, okay? Hubby gave me a book publishing allowance. He's like, this is how much you are allowed to spend, make it work. So I'm making it work. I think I've spent half of it. Right? I'm doing the math. Quarter of it. I think I spent a quarter of it so far. So I still have like room to fuck around and find out. I don't know why there was a pause there. I am so tired. But like, you know, which is bad because this project has 4 important characters. Money I'll spend if I finish the book. Yeah. So that's the thing. Project Incarnate, which I keep having to remember to say the project name. It's getting harder and harder to not call it by its actual title. I'm just saying. There is the 4 main characters. So Elizabeth, Kira, Darian, Charles, right? I want to get art for them because they're my kids, right? They're my 4 heroes. And why I almost called them heroes. Heroes is not the word I would use to describe these people. And then of course we have the BBEG, right? And then we have his little henchman, Dickface. So I want to get character art for them. And I keep having these ideas that scare me, and I do not know how I could ever accomplish them. So I'm just gonna ramble for a bit and then we'll probably wrap up. There's this song that gets used on TikTok a lot. Is oh my god. I'm the righteous hand of God, I'm the devil that you forgot. I want to do something with that audio involving the BBEG and one of the prequel characters. So it's not going to happen for like a million years because that's, I mean, it might happen. I might do, I kind of want to use it for, actually, no, I forgot I changed my mind. I wanted to use the character for the BBEG and for the thing that my BBEG worships. Because the BBEG is I am the righteous hand of God, and then the thing that the thing worships is I am the devil that you forgot. And I was like, I have no idea how I would use that sound. And B, I'm pretty sure that would be an expensive endeavor. Yes, that song is so fun. Isn't it though? Like, originally in the prequel version of the concept in my brain is the main character of the prequel is the righteous hand of God. And then the BBEG is I am the devil that you forgot. But I'm just like, how do I pull off half of my ideas when I have no art talent? Well, I have little to no art talent and little to no money. One of which is less. We don't know which one. But like, I am all ambition and ideas and no fixes. It's fine. Being an author, man. There is a part of me that wishes, it's just going to sound so stupid. And I'm like, I hope that it don't get taken out of context in this. But part of me wishes I had less morals than I do. Because I've seen what people do with AI to market their books. And I'm like, that would solve all of my problems. But that would stain my soul. And it would make me feel gross. So I would never do it. My fang almost fell out. So it's like I'm jealous of the lack of scruples other people have, if that makes any sense. Am I horrible just by like saying that? I don't know. LOL, I get that. Sometimes having morals is annoying. It really is. Like I am the D&D character which just would just kind of just love that switch. That just but no, this is real life. Like as it is, I took down um I took down my video that I made talking about Immortal Masquerade. Because I used AI to plan the book. Um, and even though when I get to that, to get to Immortal Masquerade is book 5, right? Talked about this. It's not going to resemble the stuff that I fucked around and found out with. Because full stop, writing is writing, and I'm going to write because I'm a writer. I'm not going to let the AI do it for me, even though the AI, I mostly just, used it to focus my brains. I still feel that even though I used it just to focus, that's still gross in some way. So I'm like, I'm just going to take this down because I feel like I did something wrong. And I don't know. I feel like I'm being a little paranoid. But yeah. I've been watching a lot of like book talk author drama videos. And so now I'm just like, I have the little like buzzies in my brain going, you better make sure that you don't do what those authors did like ever. And I'm like, eep. Because what I need is more anxiety that I spawn. Nothing's happened. Nobody has said anything bad about the stuff that's come out of like, because I've had this, there's a lot of stuff that's in this book that's been in this book for drafts and drafts and drafts and drafts. Right? And then it's just kind of like, well, I have something similar to this drama video. So is it the same thing? Even though I know it's not, okay, I'm still terrified that someone's going to read my book, see something that they don't like, and I'll be thrown on the fire just like other authors who deserve to be thrown on the fire. Like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. The closer I get, the more paranoid I am. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I know exactly what dramas you're talking about. I'm glad you're following, because Lord help me. I am on writer Reddit, and the drama is crazy. Yeah, like there was this one video that I was watching, and this writer had the weirdest fucking take. Was basically boiled down to, yeah, I killed a dog in my book and everyone's up my ass about it. And it's like the way that was handled by that person made my skin itch. Cause I'm like, why would you talk like that? Why would you do that? Just no. Don't come at book talk looking for a fight. because you know you did something fucking wrong. Like, ew. And so then, of course, that spawns, because I have a dog in my book, and the dog gets hurt, and I feel horrible about it. And I don't, I'm just like, should I, like, I've threatened to cut this character out of the book at least 3 times, because, but they have plot armor. They're never ever allowed to get like hurt worse than like actual bad things. They and they do some damage. Like, they fight back. It's great. The doggo is the best boy. But then that's all I can think about is the reaction that the public had to this writer who was a complete shit. And I'm just like, I don't need this. Oh. I'm freaking myself out, is what I'm saying. Anywho, I kind of wish that coffee was deeper. Coffee was deeper. I'm glad I am not alone, Dina. It's fine. Everything's fine. Like, I keep telling myself, for all the beta readers I've had, all the like the little bit of querying I did, nobody has commented, "This is gross, please take it out of the book." In any of the stuff I've done. There was some comments where I had a character who was very angry and referring to a vampire as it instead of like a pronoun, a personal pronoun. And so I changed it because I, like Mars had said flat out, like, that doesn't look good. I'm like, okay, cool. They or he, or I can't remember what personalized pronoun I did, but I took it off it. And then only referred to less than human when it was a body, and that was fine. But other than that, like, nobody's been like, "Hey, you've done goofed, so stop it." So I think I'm okay. Oh, I can't wait to be published. I can't wait till this book is finished. It's so I'm excited and terrified. But I think we're gonna stop at some point. Exactly, that's what beta readers are for, to catch things we don't. And I'm sure none of them have said anything will be fine. Yeah, that's my thunk too. Oh, that reminds me of another one. There was this story about a editor or some sort of person who basically was telling authors that beta readers are a waste of time. That was another one of the drama videos that I watched, and I'm just like, but why? Why are you talking? You know, beta readers are like a godsend, and like, beta readers should be paid, I think, says the girl who's chronically broke. I'm saying I'd never had beta readers, LOL. Yes, I watched that one too. Ah! I'm getting so many book talk videos now on YouTube and and publishing shit. I still want to watch the AWC stuff. I keep meaning to, but I'm like, I need to finish this book, so I can't watch videos that are more than like 20 minutes long here or there. Yeah. I get warm. I think I might need some water. People often confuse beta readers with editors. Like, these are two very different things. I always get irrationally angry when people confuse them. Yeah. The vampire was too stunned to speak. Error 404, your crystal's not found. How do people fuck that up? because like beta readers are readers. I mean, sure, in our community, there are many beta readers that are also writers, right? And that's fine. But like editors are editors, man. That's like so far down the process. Like, yeah. It's like you do the beta readers and then you do a bunch of your own edits, and then it's like, hey, editor who needs my money? Here, have it. Like, I actually even had to ask Mars what stage in the process I was technically in, because I knew that they were doing my edits for me, right? But Shannon was asking, and I think they said it was developmental. Why can't I say the word? Developmental edits? Or I don't know. That can't be right. I know that next stage is copy edits. I know that much. I am so burnt. Exactly. But a lot of these people who are also very new to the whole writing sphere, but these people are also very new to the whole writing sphere. But I feel so bad for them. Yes, I do too. We need there needs to be a catalog of videos or article. There needs to be an organized spot. And I know like many author tubers like do this stuff, but like, you know, hey, you want to be a writer? Watch these 10 videos before you like jump into the actual process of like doing more than just writing for fun. Like, I think there needs to be like an author helpline. Okay? Is that weird? Some people on Reddit have said that they've hired editors, like not even just manuscript critiques, because they thought beta readers were editors and they weren't even. Oh, honey. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. I mean, like, you can hire beta readers. I know there's like websites where that shit exists. But like, oof. I also have a love-hate relationship with people getting published and being unicorns. Like, good for you. I love that for you. But then young new writers often think that is the way it goes, and I'm like, no. What does that mean? Are you like is unicorn the term for like instant smash hit? Is that what unicorn is? The whole, bitch, you made it. Good job. Somehow you're a bestseller and no one understands why. That was mean. That doesn't always happen. Like they get there super easily or instantly famous. Yeah. There's some writers that I think I know that have done that are unicorns, and I definitely have to remember that like that is the exception, not the rule. I mean, I've had dreams where I'm like I think I've talked about this dream a few hundred times. But I had this dream that we move into this new house, and I called it the house that Alexandra built. And it is my like, I know that my books are gonna do things, right? Because I had this dream. I was like, yeah, that's just gonna happen. Do I think it's gonna happen with Project Incarnate? I would love to be a unicorn. I'm not naive. My audience is this big. That doesn't like, how do the people that like are unicorns already have an audience of like, right? A booktuber got a book duel. A booktuber got a book deal because she sent her yet to be fully edited manuscript to an editor at Tria and got a deal. And a lot of like 14-year-olds in the comments thought that was normal. Oh, honey. Like, good for her, genuinely. But the 14-year-olds. Yeah, like, I'm not throwing shade at any unicorn, like any author that gets it going, all right, that gets their bag and is just super popular really fast. Good for you, generally. Yay. But audience members, switch to decaf. Atria is the same people who published Katie's book, by the way. Ah, see, I was talking about Katie's book to my grand the other day, and she asked to publish them, and I couldn't remember. I know Wallace was published with Penguin. I remember that. Oh, I'm out of coffee. I'm gonna drop in that cup. It made me upset. I'm dying. Exactly. I am so happy for people who get there and who still work on a lot to get there, even as unicorns. But if you are new and you don't yet know how publishing works, obviously, publishing, both self and trade, was my hyperfixation for like 2 years. Of course it was. I'm still, it's sad. I want to publish this year, and I'm still researching what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I've been so focused on getting this damn draft done. Once this draft is done and in Mars's hands again, I'm gonna start like actually planning how the fuck this is gonna happen. So that way, when copy edits are done, I just plow ahead. Whew. Like I keep flipping between Amazon and figuring it out a different way and avoiding Amazon. I think my water's empty. I don't know. I know I want to be. The plan is to publish. Also, Crystal has no plan. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. You've been working so hard on this book. It'll be great. Thank you, Nina. I appreciate your vote of confidence in my face. I hope it'll be great. I'm terrified and excited. And I've put way more work into this than the other thing. And I'm like trying not to think about the other thing. Every so often, the other thing comes up in conversation. And I'm like, it's not going to happen a second time. This time, it'll be different. Whew. All right. For real this time. So wrapping up. I'll be back on Monday for some more Dragon Age Veilguard. Once Dragon Age Veilguard is finished, I'll be turning Monday streams into productivity streams again. So that way I'm, just keep doing the work. Because I love being a video game streaming person sometimes. And there is one more game I was supposed to do this year. But I'm thinking that Project Incarnate needs to be a little bit more important than the gaming stuff. So Quantum Break might not happen until after the first book is published. We'll see. I'm glad you hung out with me. It's been fun and stuff. I'm going to go nap. Probably not. I'm going to go get water. I'm going to go get some freaking water. Anyway, Monday, 12 p.m. EDT, Dragon Age Veilguard, and we'll be back this Saturday for more of this shit. Same bat time, same bat channel, 12 p.m. EDT. And yeah, until next time, I love and appreciate every single one of you. We'll see you guys in the next video, real stream, wherever the hell it is you find me next. Bye.